Hi guys, so I'd like to talk to you about the falling class we did a couple of weeks ago and this misconception that as we age we're going to fall more. Actually, it's not to do with that, it's to do with fear of falling. So I read you this from the Katie Bowman book, the biomechanist whose work I really admire and am studying. And she refers to the Centre for Disease Control and Prevention, who suggest, and these guys are mainstream medical people, and so they're suggesting that we first address the following movement related risks. 4. A sedentary lifestyle, lower body weakness, foot problems, and gait and balance difficulties. So when you think about it, that's everything we're doing in class. We're talking about walking on stones, we're talking about spiral legs, we're talking about strength in the legs, we're talking about sedentary lifestyle not being great. We need strength in our legs to help our back, all of that. So I make an exclusion here and a medical indemnity clause. If you have osteoporosis or osteopenia or have any concern about anything, do not practice this at home. But just to remind you the principles, instead of falling like poof, we're falling like that. And remember, I like to practice what I preach. So when I fell last week on my bike, 4 days after our class, I didn't remember those principles, but my body mobility was able to adapt. And most importantly, if you fall or have something happen, get here within 3 days, because you've got a 3-week window. And the stuff will come out over 3 weeks, even if you feel good in the first 2 days. So when my neck hurt a few days later, I was thinking, what have I done? And of course it was that I fell, because the body will tell you in stages. Anyway, here's your homework to practice. So you get something soft like a beanbag. Please make sure it's soft. And it's actually quite fun. Or you might do the equivalent of just falling down like this. But when you fall, lift your legs up, so the impact is much less. If you're game and you're doing a bit more of a sit, instead of just sitting like that, as you sit, you lift your legs up. So you sit and lift your legs up, and it takes the impact away. Some of you are game enough to do some diving. If you're doing diving, it looks something like this. Have fun.